Release the Money Pig Pinata. The toy store won't know what hit it. Don't get jealous. Get crafty. Aw, did I miss the clam bake? Ooh, there's still meat left in this one. I think it's time we start building. Keep on adding blocks. Come on, there's no spare parts. Sure you don't want a nutcracker or something?
Whoa!
Either way, it's time to catch up. Start building. Glue really knows how to bring things together. Shells are tough, but they can always be tougher. Horseshoe, snow, or king? The answer is all of the above. You can never have too many legs, especially crab legs. But start with 2. Come on, they're both great. Ooh, you've got a set of instructions. That should make things a little easier. Every one piece has its place. Speaking of which, love the shirt. And your transformer is looking pretty good too. That was hard work. You earned a soda break. Meanwhile, a little inspiration goes a long way. Besides, if the pieces don't fit, we can always make them fit. Some are already a nice shape, but we've always got scissors. Here's a rule of thumb when it comes to claws. Go big or go home. The meatier, the better. Make a little trim and add it on. Don't forget, we're gonna need a matching pair. Wow, going the extra mile with those shoulder pads. Okay, it's your turn now. Stack up those blocks. Those joints really help things bend. Of course, he's gonna need a good head on his shoulders. Yeah, we're really gonna shake things up. Don't worry, we've already got a head for you. Red's classic, but sometimes you gotta think pink. Either way, a little black goes with everything. And we can't forget some custom accents. Your turn. Okay, spin around. That didn't work. Yeah, it's better if you just stay still. And a little custom stripe won't hurt. Add some digits. That puts a new face on things. Okay, you guys are ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Now for a pinch to lose an inch. Careful now, you don't want to lose face.
Oh no! Ah!
Looks like we're going for a ride. And we didn't even have to wait in line. But I guess all fun things must come to an end.
Ouch! Yay!
Still want to go fast? Well, we've got just the thing. But first, we need to make a few adjustments.
Whoa!
Okay, those chainsaws send a message. But we want to show everyone that we mean business. Yeah, that blade ain't for slicing pizza.
Now!
Now it's your turn. Guess there's some assembly required. Ah, cardboard is a crafter's best friend. Just hook it up with some hot glue. These blocks really help to build things up. Wow, cardboard sure comes in handy when you need a cover. But our new tires need some texture. It's already got a need for speed, but now it's your turn. Guess a new cover is just a tennis ball away. But next up, we're about to go geometric. Start out round, but we need some spikes. We're whipping up an 8-wheeler. Ooh, can you spare a straw? Add to the sides. These will really help hook us up. This car's ready to slice and dice. You can't spell cardboard without car. But we really need to rev up these engines. And with tails, the better, the bigger. Of course, every car needs a nice paint job. But I wouldn't complain if a new look just slides right on. And I think we can use a few finishing touches. I bet this thing doubles as a radio antenna. Always helps to have a rocket in your pocket. Studs protect from skids and add color. Still, who needs color when everything goes with black? Ooh, we can't forget our logo. Guess it pays to be a transformer. Let's heat things up. Yeah, we earned a little lunch break. By the rocket's red glare, we're about to blast off. Let's warm up with a quick race. That's enough. Let's get ready to rumble. They'll go at it until one car's left standing. Though, by the looks of it, we might be here a while. Your ride's here. Wait, never mind. It's just one of those robots in disguise. We're safe. But next time, be prepared. Look at all these blocks. Just gotta let them out. They're tiny, so this might take a while. What's that you have there? A doll? And that's not all. Open wide. We've got just the thing for you. Now a little something in between the eyes. How about a quick trim around the top? The right helmet will cover it all up.
Huh?
Let's speed things up. If you want to get ahead, that is. Some stickers to finish it up. Now let's get to work on the torso. With all the fixings, I might add. Complete with the head on top. Well, he's just getting started too. He needs armor, or some clothes at the very least. Don't worry, doll. We've got your back. Grab that piece. It'll work great with some wheels. I wonder if this guy gets good mileage. Well, we can tweak him up. Hey, careful. Building brick by brick is hard, but worth it. No such thing as too many wheels. You know, those legs could use an upgrade. Got any old tools? Yeah, we can use them. Not for building, as much as building material. Some joints will give it just the right kick. We're rebuilding the leg after all. Throw on a kneecap. Don't forget the wheel. Now our guy can really stand tall.
Huh?
Stop motion. What can't it do? Hold on. This piece could use a little help. Your arms all done. All 2 of them. Plus shoulder pads. Wow, this guy really gets into his work. First, make an arm. Next, make a muscle. And speaking of muscle, why don't we fill it out? Don't forget some wires to keep it connected. And some fingers will add just the right touch. Of course, once the body's built, the fun can begin. Add all the right decals in all the right places. Well, who needs stickers when we've got paint? Besides, black goes with everything.
Huh?
Seriously?
Of course, spray paint sure helps to speed things up. Still, a brush is needed for those little touches. Some sheen will give it a real metallic look. You know, I heard purple was the new black. We're done. And you know what that means? Posing time. These guys can take on any threat and look good while doing it. Kangaroo versus Transformer. Wow, you knocked his block off. Careful, Roo's got friends in some high and low places. Of course, it's anyone's fight in the end. Don't forget, Hippo plays the winner. Looks like we'll need new parts and a whole new zoo. Of course, the aquarium can be fun too. These pinchers could use some extensions. Grab some broken toys for a few spare parts. Now things are about to get really wired. You can never have too many pinchers. He's ready to rumble, or hit the disco, whatever comes first. Now it's your turn. Think of it like one big puzzle. Well, that's one way to build somebody up. Wow, look at the muzzle on this guy. But a croc doesn't have to be too scary. In fact, why don't we add all sorts of colors? Yeah, go from crab to mantis shrimp, just like that. Now this brings new meaning to Four Eyes. Grab some wires for a brand new exoskeleton. Cover with foil and add a matching tail. Now let's just add a few final touches. And you know who could use some arms. Much better. The red's nice, but a croc needs some scales. Fill up every nook and cranny, even around the arms. Besides, we'll still have plenty of red, just in your mouth. Plus some white teeth and blue lipstick. Wow, guess this guy really is blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Still, we could always use a splash of green, too. Don't like the color? Well then, just paint over it. You're almost done. Just add a few more pieces. Of course, slow and steady sometimes wins the race. Yeah, you really want to get the drool just right. And those boils looking their bloodiest. So, are you guys ready for a rematch? Careful, I'd avoid those teeth. Didn't I tell you? Well, your Transformers all in pieces. Next time, a little hot glue might help.